Morning YouTube. This is one of my first YouTube videos, and today's video is going to be sort of a day in the life of 22-week pregnant Jamie, some training, some pre and post training nutrition as well. So since being pregnant, I've had a lot of people asking me questions about training, what I'm doing with my training, how my training has changed since being pregnant, if training is safe in pregnancy, which I can 100% tell you it is, and I'll be explaining all in the workout section of this video. If you are someone who is questioning to continue training in your pregnancy or to even start training in your pregnancy, hopefully this will make you a bit more confident about your decision. So I hope you enjoy the video and I will see you in the gym. My breakfast this morning is going to be 2 fried eggs in butter because it makes them taste amazing, on toast with some avocado. I would normally have bagel but ran out of bagels, so I'm stuck with toast. I wish you can smell this because it literally smells amazing. I think it's the butter. I never used butter before, but I've heard it makes it taste nice, so I'm giving it a go and it smells amazing. I have just got home from gym and I'm tucking into some post-workout goodness. Yes, I have peanut butter and I have nuts. Don't have a heart attack. Calories. Not that I'm counting calories because obviously I'm pregnant, but recently I just haven't been eating as often, so I thought it would be better to try and just get some more calories in through fats, as it's very easy to. Since I have been pregnant, I've been very meh with food. In my first trimester, I had like really bad food avoidance, I think it's called, or whatever, where basically everything just made me feel sick and I didn't really eat. I actually lost 2 kilos in my first trimester. I don't feel like that now. Like, food doesn't make me feel sick, but I just don't particularly want it. I'm a bit meh when it comes to food, but obviously I still need to make sure I am eating enough for both me and Bump, so sticking to stuff like nuts and avocado and eggs and fats, which I have a lot of just because I love them. Oh, who doesn't love egg and avocado? But yeah, so that explains why I'm having 2 bits of fat in my meal. Just want to make sure that I'm obviously getting enough and Bump is getting enough. What's that? Oh, you're annoying me. Right, so that was my full workout and there she is, and post workout sort of nutrition. So with my training at the minute, I am in my 2nd trimester. As you can see by the workout video, I had 9 different exercises in my workout. I've been trying to aim for 3 full body days a week, just because that is what is pretty much achievable for me at the minute, and that doesn't make me feel like I am overdoing anything. So yeah, I've been sticking to 3 full body sessions a week. In the sessions I've been doing at the minute, I haven't been doing a lot of lower body, purely because I've been suffering with a little bit of sciatica in my left leg, which is very common in pregnancy. I need to do some more stretching. That is me being naughty. I think we should all be doing a bit more stretching. And as you can see by the video, in my workout it is normally a superset combined with a push and a pull movement, and this is just to add a little intensity to my session, still challenge me, but not in a way that I am obviously feeling exhausted, because I'm not lifting as heavy now at all. I feel very weak at the minute. It's still going to challenge me, I'm still going to sweat, and I'm still going to sort of feel a little bit of intensity in my sessions, but just not too much. Another reason why I've done like push and pull supersets is it just means I'm sort of hitting my muscles evenly. I'm focusing mainly at the minute on sort of doing exercise that incorporate my core, so the T-bar, squat and press, even the sumo deadlifts is still getting my core involved, the bent over row especially, and then any overhead stuff is going to obviously get your core a little bit more involved as well, which is very important in pregnancy. So in terms of changes from trimester 1 to trimester 2, it hasn't been massive. So in trimester 1, the main thing I was suffering with was like sickness and just extreme fatigue. I was doing pretty much all the usual exercises I would, apart from hip thrusts, because I didn't feel comfortable putting a weight on my belly. I could do body weight ones or banded ones, that wasn't a problem, but I didn't want to put a bar on my belly. So I was doing like flat bench still, that wasn't a problem. Everything felt very comfortable in my first trimester, just really hard and like bleh, I just didn't want to do it. Changes in trimester 2, I'm 22, nearly 23 weeks pregnant now by the time you watch this, and things have started to feel a bit different these last few weeks. When I lay down, I almost feel like I need to like support my stomach a little bit, even though I'm not massive. It almost feels like the baby's like moving around while I lay down. So I've been being more sort of gentle as I lay back and do things. I don't do any flat bench exercises now. I do a incline bench press if I am going to do bench press, and then I don't do anything that involves me laying completely flat. It's really annoying because the gym that is like near me has some really good like kit that I really want to use, but it just doesn't feel comfortable for me. Like the hack squat machine, everything like that are just not right. I pretty much stick to like free weight stuff now, just because that is more comfortable. So a few things that have changed with deadlifts: I've always pretty much done sumo deadlifts because I just find conventional is just not very comfortable on my hips. I don't really do barbell squats anymore, just because I find with a barbell squat I sink my chest quite low anyway. I can sort of sit into it quite low, but now that's getting a bit uncomfortable because obviously bump is in the way. So I want something in front of me that's going to keep me up, so anything like a goblet squat, or what I was doing in the video, which was a T-bar squat and press, I find is much more comfortable for me. And then just making sure I'm getting like the simple push and pull exercises, like I said, to keep my back strong, and then my shoulders, because obviously when baby's here I'm going to be carrying a lot of stuff, and I want my body in the best physical shape it can be in order to deal with obviously labour and post-pregnant sort of rebound as well. So training in pregnancy is very beneficial for both mum and baby. It can be very good for mum for mental and physical health reasons. The main thing is obviously keeping you strong and actually building your strength for labour and childbirth. I know that sounds really silly because we are built to carry children, but if you're someone who's never worked out a day in your life and you don't know what physical exertion is, you're going to have a massive shock when you go into labour and you've got to push a watermelon out of your vagina. So that is my main priority with training, is just keeping my fitness levels up, keeping my strength levels up as much as possible, because like I say, I'm not as strong as I was at all, and then just getting my body prepared for the rebound. Basic training for me at the minute is not at all about how I look. I absolutely love the way I look at the minute. I love my belly, I love everything. I obviously noticed the massive changes. The main thing I've noticed is I don't have as much muscle, so that's the one thing that I've really noticed in myself. But again, that is okay. I'm growing a child, it can have whatever it needs from me, it's fine. If you're someone who hasn't trained before and obviously you're looking to do some kind of training, I'd say to get yourself a personal trainer who has done their pre and postnatal training course, so then they know what they're doing at the end of the day. I done my pre and postnatal course and I did learn a hell of a lot more doing that than on my actual PT course, because it covers it on the PT course but not to a great extent. And obviously for me, I am going through it at the minute, and after I have the baby I will have done the post-pregnancy phase as well, which is very important with like training and getting your body back, not just physically but like as in how it looks, but physically as in your strength and everything as well. So that's what I would encourage to do if you haven't trained. If you have trained but you're still a little bit nervous, go to the doctors and just get them to sort of give you the all clear for training, because there's no reason why you can't train in pregnancy, and it is very good for both you and baby. Like I say, it can help reduce your labour time, it can help with your recovery after baby, it can help prevent the baby from having any like diabetes and anything like that, and it will prevent the baby from being like overweight as well. And obviously that's not a problem, we all love a chunky baby, but again, you've got to push that thing out of you. It could be a watermelon on steroids if you haven't exercised and it's sort of gained quite a little bit of body fat. So that's just something to bear in mind. If you are scared, I completely understand. I went through phases where I was a little bit scared of training. I was like, oh, I don't want to do anything wrong, like, is this okay? But I just listened to my body and I just went with the flow, and if something didn't feel right and I didn't want to do it, I wouldn't do it. There's no pressure on you, but yeah, if you haven't got yourself a PT, I would suggest to get yourself a couple sessions so you can get used to it, know what you need to do, and then you can start training yourself from there. So I will be going a little bit more in depth in another video about pre and postnatal training. This has sort of just scratched the surface a little bit, but I really hope that it has helped, and I hope you have enjoyed the video. And if anyone has any comments or anything, please feel free to put them in. I believe you have a comment box below. I don't really know what YouTube looks like at the minute because this is also new and also exciting, but any comments, any questions as well. If you've just randomly found this account on YouTube and you don't follow my Instagram, that is my main base at the minute. So my Instagram handle is jamieparker_fitness, or is it jamieparkerfitness_? I don't know. I'll attach it on here as well, I guess. Like and subscribe. I hope to see you in the process of more video making. I hope you've enjoyed this one and have a lovely day.